feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us? No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb.
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Go! Let's go! 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Heavy. Switch, hands up.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Hands up.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And able to find Green. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Watch that end, tight end right. 93, 52, 93, 44, 24.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullet good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Bravo!
From the 50, it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1, and alpha.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Carlos Dunlap. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw here, Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Move! Hey, Sue!
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. On first down, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. second down, this is Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Third and 2, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
Hey, lift!
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hey, team six, team six.
It's going to be a long day.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
On second down and 4, Dalton. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bullock's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun. Gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Hey, Urban.
To throw is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
11. Go.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I smell fear in it all right.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Carlos Dunlap. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hot. Ladies. There we go. 368. You draw portrait. Smooth. Quick.
He's checking.
Ice. Hey, exit.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
They're
not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Hey, high 7.
58, boy, 58, 58. Come on.
From the gun on third down, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 27th, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Listen.
Goff on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
49 yards there, a big one. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
From the 35 on second down, Dalton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. On first down, Mixon. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Check. Crunch. Hey.
Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. Here's Dalton, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
368! Alpha.
Let's go, Mike 50. Go on.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And able to find Green. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
93, 52, 93, 44.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
52, 93, 44. Here you go. Hey, do.
Dalton here from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Welcome back now here in London. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
180.
First two. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Like two.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and
Hell,
11
you won.
at the 37-yard line.
To the right. Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up third.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Goff now to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Goff. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
Whirling. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the red zone now, Goff. And Woods has it, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Andy Dalton. And Eifert has it. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. On 3rd down, Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. Green brings it in. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
We got this.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.